welcome back to the daily segment of Where's My Sock, where I take podcast and audio terms and define them in plain English to help you along your podcast journey. Hello, my name is Mr. E, and today's term is compression, because the difference between your quiet voice and your excited voice can be bigger than you think. So what does compression mean in plain English? Compression is a tool that reduces the gap between loud parts and quiet parts of your audio. It does this by turning down audio only when it gets above a certain point or threshold. Then, after those loud peaks are controlled, you can raise the overall level so the voice feels more consistent. The plain version, it tames spikes so the whole track can sit more evenly. So why does this term even exist? Because human speech isn't steady. In 1 minute, you might trail off at the end of a sentence, lean in and get louder on an important word, or you could just simply laugh and cough, just react suddenly, any of these things. Without compression, those jumps can be distracting, especially when someone is listening in a car, doing dishes, or even wearing earbuds. Compression exists as a way to manage those level changes without manually adjusting every moment. A common beginner moment is adding compression and thinking, why do I suddenly hear more room, sound, and breaths? That can happen because once the loud peaks are pushed down, people often raise the overall track level. When you raise the overall level, you can also raise breaths, mouth noise, background hiss, and things like that. So beginners often learn compression can make a voice more even, but heavy compression can make the recording feel more exposed. Wrapping this all up, compression reduces the difference between loud and quiet, so your voice feels more consistent. If you only remember one thing, remember this. Gentle compression usually sounds more natural than heavy compression, especially on voice. Next time, we'll tackle noise reduction tools, because lowering steady background sound is possible, but it's rarely a simple on-off fix. Thank you for listening, and if you haven't already, please turn on those notifications so that way you never miss any of this information, so that you can be a little bit better today than you were yesterday. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to follow me on all social media platforms too at Where's My Sock. Thank you again for listening, and I'll see you again tomorrow.